folks, and welcome to Craic News. Today we have a DJ, podcaster, host, now a comedian, right? Conor Quinn.
Not really any of them. Not really a DJ either.
Oh, you know?
No.
Fuck, that's the only reason I got you on. And we have Dane Frisby coming up to do 2 gigs in one day, the greedy bastard.
Giving it a go.
Trying your best.
See how we get on.
So when I was growing up, I was more of an emo. What were you like? I was smicked out.
Like a camp smick.
What does smick mean?
Oh, yeah, like a chav.
Oh, right. Yeah, are you one of them? It makes sense, yeah.
Doesn't it?
A camp smick. Oh, I like it. Oh, we call them spicers.
Spicers?
Oh, yeah.
I heard that.
I don't think I used to be called about GHD in the hair and all, but full blue tracksuits,
Yeah.
runners and stuff. Kind of hard, but like
We were like not back and sides, keeping friends.
I always thought it was after the Space Girls, like Space Girls. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I know that I did have a mullet nice to shit in the back with me.
Yeah.
But the mullets came back. The mullet is
But not the way I did. Like, fuck. I had a wee bit dying off the back.
oh, serious? Like, what do you call him? George Michael?
You know what I mean? You get the camp part, don't you?
yeah. Lads of my estate be getting in fights every weekend, and they'd have their hair GHD'd and hairsprayed, and they'd have a black eye. So pick a lane, lads.
I just scrap marks.
It was definitely around the time of like David Beckham, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
David Beckham had the skinhead at one point, and he had the blonde, and then he was wearing the tracksuits and stuff.
Kind of boy band type
boy
stuff
band
as well.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was wearing Liverpool tracksuit, didn't even like Liverpool. Had the goalkeeper purple happening on.
You were in the gloves.
Just going out and drinking.
You're wearing the full gear tonight.
Have a match after us.
Like you do, yeah.
So Conor, you're saying I just asked you, do you want to have a drink? You're just back from, did you say Ibiza or Ibiza?
Beefa. More
beef
like,
and F.
it's more like beefa.
So like, are you one of those people? You and your sisters, and I presumed all those girls in the photograph, you went with a big group.
Yeah, they're all my cousins.
All your cousins.
All my cousins.
Jeez,
we went for my
Christ.
cousin's 40th. And like, when me and my sisters got asked to go, and I was like, yeah, I'll go. And then I realised after, I was like, am I the only boy going? And I was like, oh. And then people were like, we on a hen. I was like, no, it was my cousin's 40th. But they're all my cousins. They're all Quins.
But there's 2 different kind of people, and I know, and there's people who go, and not even just saying this, there's people who have like cousin parties, and then there's not. Does that make sense? No.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I think they're called travellers.
We basically were like a group of travellers. We're travelling to people, basically.
But I was talking to someone. I was actually a comedian from Belfast, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we all had like a big meeting with our cousins. No birthday party, no anything. Just like all me and my cousins were there." I was like, "I haven't seen my cousins in like 10 years or something."
No, I always
big Irish families.
Yeah, big Irish. Yeah.
That's
big
what
North
we do.
Belfast family.
Big North Belfast. They are. North Belfast. But
You make up 10% of the lab, basically.
True. No, I'm joking. But like, see, we always go on holiday. Like, I always go on holiday with my sisters and my cousins. Like, the first year I went to Ibiza was with my cousin. She's like, I was 18, she was 25.
We went to Magaluf, all the guys who I hang about with in school, but we were pure nerds. Like, we were proper nerds.
In-betweeners.
Yeah, that's what we called ourselves, the in-behinders, because we were hiding in behind all the chairs. And we walked in, and all the people in the pool were all English, and they all started shouting at us, the whole hotel. We're like, "You're in the wrong fucking place, mate." And I was like, we're going to get bullied here, something shocking. So my mate had like his backpack on and all his clothes on, and he just ran somersaulted into the pool, and then they were all like, yeah. And I was like, thank fuck.
We picked a nerd, we're going to keep him.
The rest of the time we were fucking nerds. Like, you and your family remind me of, you're definitely running through the airport drinking. Like, there's always
My sister's terrified of flying. She takes diazepam, getting on the flight, and we're like, we need to fucking babysit her. She's 38.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's why people drink like in the morning before flights and
Yeah.
It's a fear thing.
Yeah.
I thought they were just getting ready for
I'm not doing it for a fear thing. I'm like,
this bit of crack.
Alright, yeah.
I think people say it's bit of crack, but they're shitting themselves. Like.
my thing is though, I get on like before we get on a flight, I'm like a pure da, where I'm like up and down to the TV, be like, we've 4 minutes to be go to the gate. I'm like, the gate's going to open. They're like, no, it's open, we need to go. And they're like, see if I miss this, and then I get on a flight, I'm like, give me the vodka.
Give me the vodka. You take.
I'll take gin and all. Like, if we got love, I'll take one out.
Well, people act like that no matter where they're going. You could get a 25-minute flight to Liverpool, and people are still, I need a drink before. But you get like a 3-hour bus to Galway or something, and like you're not going to be drinking.
If you go to one to Derry, there's always someone to
I was
back
going to
us.
say, I probably would drink on the bus. But then there's no toilets. That's why you get the train in there, because there's toilet in the train. Oh my god, I'm like an alcoholic in here. Why did I say
everyone's going to be watching this podcast just for ways of how to drink in public.
Sounds like I'm opening a tin of heart.
So I was going to say I'm from West Belfast. You're from North, and you're from Wicklow.
Yeah.
We used to in West Belfast. We used to have the laser disco. Did you ever go to the laser disco?
I never went there. I heard about the laser disco, but I used to think it was like the Laser Quest.
No, it's a lot worse. A lot more STDs, isn't it?
What's the laser?
The laser's like something you go to when you're like, it sounds really trumpy, but like 12, and then everyone's like, will you go with my mate?
But like underage discos, was there lasers?
I was just fucking like UV, or what do you call it? Like,
we had
really
that too.
Tacky, like
I thought you had some quasar disco mix up here or something.
But that sounds like a really good business.
Yeah, we're just shooting them up for their ad.
But is Wicklow like really like rural? Like, is that like?
No, not really. Like, where I'm from is a weird like.
So what's the equivalent to, like, when you're young and you're a space boy and somebody's like, we're going out for on the lash, like, what's the equivalent?
There used to be like a kind of youth disco, probably what you're talking about, laser disco, whatever, and that was like it was called Storm, and it was in Ashford, and that was south of where we used to live. So you'd start.
Is that when you go into school the next day, everyone's like, "Oh, I fingered her."
Oh, 100%, yeah. That was where everyone went, but that was going into Wicklow, so it started getting a bit fucking. How are you getting on? And be lads going out to the fucking underage, in like GA jerseys and stuff, and there was always an ex-guard on the door. It was about like 14, 15, 16 years old, 17. There'd be a few bogies that coming in 1920. But there was an ex-guard on the door, and he used to let people in based on what town they said. They would go, "What's your name? Where are you from?" And if you said like Rathnew or towns like that, they'd be like, "Go on home for yourself."
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no, it was
sounds
proper.
like the PD.
Yeah, it was yeah. So you'd have to
saying in.
So I could never say I lived in between Newtown, Mount Kennedy, and Kilpetter, and one of them was kind of a little nicer than the other one. So I'd always say Kilpetter. To try and get in or whatever. But
you have to have a fake ID just to get in. Disco.
Yeah, so you drink in your friend's house or whatever. We had like one of my best friends, he has a little bar in his house, and it's like real. He used to make poaching, so they had a poaching still in the back of the house. Jeepers. So that was the first thing we drank.
See,
so we off to the races.
Poaching, has it not got like, you don't know what strength it's going to be?
Well, I think he used to test it and stuff, but this was like 60 or 70% or something. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but then we'd drink the poaching and we'd be just in bits, like absolute in bits. And the milkman used to bring us down to he was friends with the family.
This sounds like the weirdest fucking film ever.
I was mad. He used to come in a white van, and he put about 6 or 7 lads in the back of the van, bring us to a youth disco, whatever. Anyway, the milkman, he's off the road now. He got cancelled for driving, whatever.
For being a pedo.
Yeah. It was only
white van or sweet.
A few of the lads loved it.
There's fat frog in the back.
So it was all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
And did you have anything in North Belfast like that, or was it like, we used to have the venue? You remember the venue?
I do remember that. I was a pure emo thing.
Did you go to the venue?
No, it didn't.
For me, like,
did you used to say City Hall then?
I wasn't that bad of an emo.
Oh, you were an emo, James?
I was an emo, yeah.
Like mascara, the whole lot?
Not the whole lot.
Long
just
hair?
like black and red jumpers, straightened hair, black, all that sort of stuff.
Flicking your hair like that.
I got it down to 18. He says you got an emo fringe now.
I know. That's keeping turkey away.
But everyone used to do like slut runs. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what was this? Fucking hell.
He wants to go now.
That's fucking.
He's like, when's the next up?
That's trafficking. Slut runs.
Yeah. Oh, it was mostly women, or not women, it was mostly girls. They'd be like, we're going to do a slut run. And they'd run around the whole venue and they'd try to go with as many people as possible.
Fucking accomplishment.
That was my man. She was the best.
I should have won.
We'll move on to like, I always wanted to ask, who's harder? Not the, like, I mean, like, who's tougher?
Fucking hell. Slut runs and then who's harder? What's going on here? What do you think?
Camp Smeg is
I said, like, it's not me anyway.
Who's harder? People from West Belfast or people from North Belfast?
North Belfast.
Oh, fuck it.
Have to be.
I was a threat that you were getting.
No, you have to be in North Belfast.
Or people from Wicklow.
Whatever what he said.
North Belfast, you have to be.
What is that? Is that like a Catholic Protestant thing?
No.
Is North
West, both West and North has both Catholics and Protestants.
Alright, so it's just what's the difference?
Yeah, they're just both.
North, like West seems so big because it's just majority Catholic, and then like North's like.
You had more like places that like clashed, didn't you?
Yeah, like where like interfaces and stuff. So like you probably had more people ratting.
More rats.
We grew up with rats instead of fucking street parties.
Or we're both same thing. But I gig in North Belfast in Ardoyne.
Do you ever?
The Glen part.
Yeah.
Well, I used to, like a chuck like a part being from the West. But whenever I walked in, they're definitely a lot more like skeptical of you or something. Like I was like, I'm going to get fucking.
But I think out about West. We think out about West.
Oh, do you?
I think it was just paranoid. You know what I mean? But the Glen Park's some spot, isn't it?
But I went into the Glen Park and then I played Zombie.
Aye.
And then they were like, you can't fucking play this, mate. And I was like, some guy come over to me and he was like, you can't play this because that's an anti-IRA song. Get the fuck out. And I was like, I didn't know.
It's an anti-IRA song.
Yeah, because it says like,
it's anti the Troubles. It's not really.
I know.
Is it One Direction?
Well, I wasn't going to say that to him.
She's
like,
from Limerick. Like, it's hardly a
know.
fucking unionist song. Like, is it?
It wasn't because it was unionist. They just say it's anti.
Anti-IRA.
Because if they're in the IRA and it's
So if
saying
you're
like,
saying anything against
the IRA, yeah.
Oh, bro.
What's the line in it? It's like the same old thing since 1916 or something.
Yeah. So she's
I was
putting
singing
down
that,
the
like-
rising.
And then the
Yeah.
guy just come over to me and I was like, oh shit.
But then I found out recently what that's about because that was after like there was a bomb in like Warrington or something like that, and that's when that song came out.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I was like an innocent kid died. My mum told me that before because I was saying something
You're
from
all proud of
Warrington.
yourself.
No, because I was going with somebody from Warrington. She was like, just to let you know.
He bombed people.
She sat me down. She's like, just to let you know. You know what I mean? But
I bombed him when I was young.
But I can't believe they done that because most of the people in the Glen Park can't even fucking see.
Edit this out. Like, I'd be getting fucking shot next time I'm gigging in
But
it.
like, it's not really that much. Probably the Shamrock I would have thought.
I've also gigged in Shamrock.
Shamrock's.
Yeah. I've only gigged there like once and it was at like a funeral or
That
something.
was our laser disco.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Alright, going to Shamrock. Like. Shamrock's a good spot. I don't think you just have one of them bars though. It's just so scummy that it's glass.
Yeah.
That's the Shamrock. Like the drinks. Sure, there was a big thing years ago about the drinks in the Shamrock and all that. They were apparently they weren't actually vodka. I was like, any wonder I was going to 20 quid coming out 25 and blocked.
She's pasted the cup.
I loved it though. It was the best place ever. Shamrock. Sham Sats we used to call it.
Sham shots.
Sham Sats.
Oh, sats. What
I wish I could
Like
put
salaries?
closed captions on because I can barely understand the two of you. I need subtitles while on a podcast.
No, I realised that is because I grew up in the house with like two sisters, the older sisters, and see to get a word in edgeways, you need to get your story out quick.
Yeah.
So I realised I could never do stand up or anything like that because I rush the story. To me, I'm like, for somebody.
I have a brother and sister, but I always thought we talked normal speed. But whenever I talk to my brother, people in the street used to make fun of us. Like,
Right.
I was like, fuck it.
Even my wee brother's like that. He's really fast.
Yeah.
Like extremely. But I'm like, what are you saying?
It's all fast forward.
Uh-huh.
I've seen you do a lot of travelling, not just to Ibiza. You've been to Japan.
Yep.
You know, bring one thing from Japan over to Ireland. What would it be? It'd be here.
I'd like if we bowed.
Oh yeah,
Be nice,
that'd be
wouldn't it?
cool. Like,
Hey, what?
If we just
Right.
started bowing to people.
Or if we all just fucked up. They're so quiet. They're so quiet.
it sounded like you were hitting the us. I went off.
If we all just shut up.
Yeah.
Go on, Paul.
The respect, yeah. That's the main thing. Yeah, they love when you bow over there too. When you kind of
Yeah.
My dad, I was with my dad. He's an embarrassment, so he'd be bowing to everybody. Yeah, and they love it. They're like, oh, you know, because you're respecting their culture, or whatever. Not so much when you come home and you do it to people. Just bow to some Chinese lad on O'Connell Street.
But just when you saying that, I just realised because it is a very respectful culture. Like,
Yeah, of
it only
course.
some things only work there because of respect. Like the vending
Yeah.
machines and stuff. Like here, they'd be fucking wrecked.
Alright,
like,
I know.
They'd be fucking
Yeah.
smashed to pieces.
I went Tokyo with my friend from West Belfast,
Yeah.
and we got on a train, and she's the loudest person ever, the
Oh, so
loudest.
awkward.
And we're sitting on the train, and she just thinks she's going to watch all our videos at full volume.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, Nadine, will you fucking stop? She's like,
no.
sorry. I'm like, why are you playing everything full volume?
That's horrible in Ireland. Never mind.
She's like, oh.
Talking about Japanese audiences, do you find a big difference between like comedy crowds in the north and in the south?
They're better here
In north?
in Belfast, yeah,
Oh, okay.
compared to Dublin.
But do you think that's because whenever I gig down in Dublin, it's a lot of tourists?
So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So when you come up here, there's a lot more kind of like local crowds, and that's
Yeah.
great. And there's just a bit of a set. Like in Dublin, they can be a bit like,
Yeah.
You know.
I do one in the Spaniard, and it started like it's the first one I've noticed. I started to change like that. It used to be more locals, but we've started getting loads of tourists.
yeah.
But it's strange because there was like 4 Austrians, and they were like laughing, but as you said, they were like
Smilers.
But then
yeah.
when they leave, they're like, "That was awesome. That was the best." And I was like, "Well, fucking show it in your face!" Like
Yeah.
they were giving me glowing reviews. No, they said it was one of the best things of their holiday, and I was
know.
like, people just react to stuff.
That's the worst. I had that in the Netherlands and
Yeah.
gigs all over kind of Scandinavia. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, they're kind of like
And
more like
they're
that.
kind of like that. They'll kind of smile at you for the whole gig, and you'll be like, no one's laughing, and then you'll come off, and they'll be like, you know, can I have a peek shot with you? This is the best.
I feel like they would just be nodding at you, 'cause they're like, going, you're doing shit. I mean, I would start to freak out doing stand. I couldn't
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
you do everything. You be
No,
great at it.
I'm actually not a DJ though as well, by the way. Like,
See, when I say DJ, you do like the radio.
so I present like a dance night on RG 106, And someone's like, sure, you're DJing that? I'm like, are you fucking thick? I was like,
No.
so I just taught myself to DJ for an event I was doing. So I booked the event and I was like, I'm going to DJ at it. And I was like, this is really fucking hard.
Press play.
That's what I wish. I freaked out. I sync button. Sync it all up.
See, DJing though, do you reckon there's a lot of people not doing anything?
Yeah. And I know
Possibly.
a lot of people who like, I can't, obviously not going to say shit, but I know a lot of people who's been booked for stuff.
Yeah.
Who are like DJs at it, like maybe like what was it? You wouldn't say influencers, but like
Spotify.
profilers.
Yeah.
If somebody's made them a mix.
Yes.
And then you just get up and play the mix.
I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
No,
If
no.
someone was like the best DJ in the world and they're on it and whatever.
Well, most of them do.
Nevertheless, press and play. I'm like, it's the same fucking song, man. Do you know?
But there's like people out there who are like getting booked for like events, and then they're just going and somebody's mixed them. And they're just pressing play and they're pretending they're like going like that. Like,
Yeah.
and like waiting for the beat to drop. Like,
Yeah, but they couldn't be doing much for all the hugging they do for people
I know.
behind them and just.
when I was doing, I was like, nobody fucking touch me or look at me.
Yeah.
I'm really focusing on when this like, song.
Okay, we'll end with this here. Talking about that sort of like performing and stuff, right? What's the worst thing that's ever happened at a comedy club?
There hasn't been actually that much, but I got flashed off to come off sage.
I thought you were going to say like flash.
by a booker. No, I'd rather be flashed, but I got flashed by a hooker. No, with the host who was I was doing a show in London, and it was just miserable.
Oh.
Complete silence. And you know, silence is fine because it's how you figure it out, and everyone bombs.
Yeah.
But it's when it's silence and judgment, it's like they hate me. And I did a joke that I've done in nearly 30 countries. Like, I know it works. Like, and he basically, I did the punchline and he flashed me. He goes, "You can't say that, mate."
Oh,
Get
no
off
way.
Stage. Yeah, he goes, "Get off. You got to get off." And I was like, what?
You can't
say
interrupt
it,
someone.
I know.
It was so cool. I got this big long novel of an email afterwards from this chap, real patronising, like, you can't do this, you can't say that, I've been doing it 30 years, you have to listen to me here and all this. And I just didn't know what to say. I sent him a really nice email back.
Yeah, that's what you have there.
Just really nice, saying thanks for this, don't agree with this, I think you missed the point of the joke, it's actually talking about this, not that.
Yeah.
But the only other weird gig I've done where it was kind of like unusual, or whatever you were saying, that you've done corporates and things like that.
Yeah.
I did a benefit for Catherine Connolly. Do you know, the president of Ireland now?
Oh, no way.
And I do nothing about her.
That's the girl who did all the keep ups, wasn't it?
Yeah, fair play, fucking class actually. Yeah,
thought I
far
know
better than
about
I do. Yeah. I think that won her the election, but I don't know anything about her. But the comedian said, "Fucking, do you want to do a benefit?" And gig's a gig, like,
Yeah, of course.
you know.
Yeah.
And it was in this little bar, and it was grand, like, but you know, a political crowd is not a crowd for comedy.
yeah.
And like, they were all, the first few rows were all like people who work in the Dáil in the government.
But they weren't
And, like,
suits, no?
Yeah, suits,
Jesus.
but also like ponytails. So they were like young activist types and stuff like that. The worst people for comedy. So I did 50,
Worst people.
I did just for comedy, like, you know, and there was a lot. They were all, half of them were wearing flags, and it was a mad scene altogether. And I'm going up there going like, fucking, have you been to Auschwitz? Like, it was like, and you know, 15 minutes of pure silence. Pure silence.
Sounds like all your gigs.
It was these two anyway, and complete judgment as well. And I was like, oh fuck! Like, I normally would get off. I'd be like, all right, you know, I'd leave or whatever. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for the country. And I go. The only laugh I got was halfway through. I just kind of like left the material. And I was like, guys, I know nothing about the candidates, but I'll just let you know that I'm going to be basing my vote on how this gig goes. And I got the most patronising fucking forced applause break. And I was like, fake it till you make it, cunt.
they pick you again for the next year. And what about like when you do wedding photography?
So that's the thing, where people come into me and they'll be like, I'll be in the zone of like filming.
Yeah.
So you're not in the persona of like, oh, I'm on, like, people have seen you online, so you don't think that, and then somebody comes along like, hey, what's your focus? And then they're like, my son watches you and all, and then they're like, sorry, I'm out your head. I'm like, no, I'm just really embarrassed. I was like, you caught me off guard. Like, I'm not in that persona yet. And I'm like, hold on, I got a bit smacky here. So like, that's the only thing with weddings now. I'm thinking, right, it doesn't really go with the persona that I have there.
Yeah. We done a gig before, and it was like, it was Shanann Higgins, who's lovely, and she was like, do you want to go and do, I don't know what it is, it's a guy's retirement party. And do you ever get, like, what I've realised is people have different levels of crack. Like, you might be like, oh, my mate's a good crack, and they're all going to Ibiza and they're all going absolutely fucking mental. And then they were like, see the guy who's retiring loves it, like, he's great crack. So he get stuck in crowd work and everything, and he was just sat there like beaming. I was like, they all said you were good crack, lad. And you could tell all the rest of the staff were like, it was like a health. Yeah. It was like a nursing department or something. So they were all like, just there because he was the boss. Like, and they were like, get us the fuck out of here.
But never get that though. People think he might be good crack, but like people, I think that's the thing when I go to weddings. People are like, you have good crack on, and you can take a steak, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for you to be telling me I'm a wee small cunt. like, it's not funny. Like, I'm trying to work here. People get way over from it. I'm like, I'm not in the mood.
Class. Well, great to have you on. Do you just want to plug anything before we head on?
I'm actually haven't really. Like, I'm pretty much focused on work at the minute. Just I'm just going to be doing more podcasts though. I've sort of had like a wee bit of a break. I'm just trying to get the mojo back. I think it gets a bit repetitive sometimes. 100%. I feel like it needs like a big break. So yeah, I'm going to be just doing more podcasts on Conor, TheBanterBox.
And you're doing the Empire next week?
On Tuesday, yeah, should be good. First time in there, like booked, so should be good.
Well, on that note, folks, thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Woo!